I found the new most dominant defense in Madden 24, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can use it to get instant pressure on the quarterback while still stopping the run and playing lockdown coverage. Let's get into it now. YouTube, what is up? It is your boy Duke, back here from sportsgamers.com. Now, we all know defense is hard in Madden 24, but I got the remedy. And this is a defense that I haven't seen anybody use all year long. We're going to look at the 3-4 odd from the multiple playbook. Now, earlier in the year, I had found basically like a B-gap blitz from the D lineman out of 3-4 odd. That got patched. Ever since then, 3-4 odd has kind of been dead. But I just found a way to bring this defense back. I've been running this the past weekend. It is fire. Again, I'm in the multiple playbook because multiple still does allow you to run dime, dollar, nickel. You know, it has a lot in it, so that's why I like using the 3-4 odd the most from this playbook. So before I get into the setup, I do need to give you guys the coaching adjustments. So first of all, you want auto flip off with base alignment. Basically, you only want to run this defense flipped, so you need auto flip off so you can always flip it. You want base alignment because it's going to basically hide your coverage. It's going to also put your corners, out near the sideline, which will allow them to defend the sideline better for, corners and crossers. Option defense to conservative. Then we're going to go ahead and for our zone coverage setting, we're going to turn match off. We're going to put in default. Now, the only zone drop that I change with this defense is I put curl flats to either 15 or 20. I like to leave flats and hooks on default because I can shade my flats up and down, same with hooks, to give myself some versatility. So like if I want to play a hard flat, I can shade them down. If I want to play a cloud, I can shade them up. If I want my hook zones to come down and say like a hitch or a drag, I can shade them down. If I want them back further off to defend like a dig post situation or a streak to the running back, I can shade them up. So I like to have curl flats on 15 or 20 because that's a nice adjustment to use if you need to defend corner routes, and I'll get into all of that. Now with this 3-4 odd, the only thing I'll say is make sure that your linebacker on the left of the screen is a fast dude to come up the A-gap. And then the right of the screen, that should be one of your best users. So like honestly for me, I should put Carmichael there. That's my best user. But I'm just going to keep Gronk there for the purpose of this video. It's honestly not a big deal. So the play I'm going to look at is going to be cover 4 quarters, and I'm flipping it, right? You have to flip it. Now in this video, I'm going to break down a few different ways to set up this defense. I'm going to show you guys how you can set up this defense to beat slide protection, how you can beat different blocking schemes, how you can adjust your coverage versus other formations. So make sure you stay tuned throughout the whole video so you don't miss out on any important info. And if you enjoy this type of high-level Madden 24 content, I do daily Madden 24 videos on my channel, tips and gameplays, so make sure you subscribe, drop me a like, comment on the video, and if we get to 600 likes on this video, I will show you guys the other defense I've also found out of 3-4 odd that I'm using with this one. So this setup is super simple, guys. It's really, really easy. First step, you want to go ahead and pinch your defensive line. To do that, you hit left on the D-pad, then down on the left stick. Then you're going to press your coverage. To do that, you hit coverage audible, which is going to be triangle or wide, depending upon your system. And then again, down on the left stick. Now, at this point, you're very close to being done. You always want to use the right of screen linebacker where I have Gronk, but the one that's blitzing on the left, you want to go ahead and just stack him behind the D tackle. So like right about here. So his blitz angle is going up through the left A-gap. Again, these types of A-gap blitzes really only work consistently going through the left A-gap. Now, when I use a Gronk, I actually like to just stand behind this dude, kind of hide. I can shoot the gap on the run if necessary. But really with this defense, I'm looking to defend the middle of the field. Now, this is the first setup is rushing 4. I'll show you guys a few different setups as well. Another thing I want to mention about this defense is I like to most of the time shade my coverage underneath with hard flats. I'll just defend the flat. Now, this coverage is basically going to, the 4 deep zone. It's going to take away the sideline and the seams. Because in 3-4 odd, another reason why I really like this defense is when you press them, it brings them up in the box. 3-4 odd with the safeties up in the box from cover 4 is very hard to run on. So it's a good run defense. It takes away the seams. And this pressure is really fast. It's like a lot of times people running dollar can get run on. But that's why I like this defense, because if you have 4 lurk artists you can put at linebacker, it's going to be a very, very versatile defense to bring pressure, stop the run, and the pass. So this is just the first setup right here. Let's show you guys how this blitz works. So this is just going to be against standard protection, nothing crazy. Again, guys, you can kind of see it just comes up that A-gap. You take away the middle, and it's pretty much clamps. So that's going to be a very, very good setup for you guys. That's just right off the bat. This is going to be coming in every single time, unless somebody makes an adjustment, which I will show you guys in a second, and how to counter it. But if you guys just look at the coverage, you guys can see here again, these hard flats by the lurk artist, they're going to take away the quick flat throws. Then you have cover 4, so the outside corner is going to take away the sidelines. The safeties are in the box to defend the seams. So you're just looking to defend really that short middle area. And, if you take away the first read, you're going to get a sack just like this. So another thing you could do with this setup, so this is another way you guys can set it up, is again, same thing. Press your coverage, pinch your D-line, shade your coverage underneath. Now, very important. You guys see how that linebacker on the left just kind of like lurked into the gap. If he does that, just click on him, just tap it, he'll go back. And then you can kind of just move him back over the D-tackle like you want.
Do you want to become a better Madden player and win more games? If so, check out my premium Madden strategy website, sportsgamers.com. I have built sportsgamers.com to provide you with the best Madden tips, best Madden ebooks and schemes, all from the pros at the lowest price possible. I have helped thousands upon thousands of Madden players improve their games, and I can help you as well. Our VIP Madden membership is our best offer yet. This membership will include all of our Madden ebooks all year long and hundreds of weekly Madden Vault tip updates to keep you ahead of the game. Click the link in the description and use coupon code DUKE for 10% off your order.
But another thing you can do with this setup, guys, is sometimes I'll control this dude right here. That's just going to make myself a little bit more versatile. Like if I needed to cover the left of the screen, I can do that. But what I really like to do a lot of times is a lot of people will slide protect to the right. Like slide protecting to the right generally will stop, especially if they ID the D-tackle, a lot of these A-gaps. So one of the things I like to do to the splits to make it a little bit better is to blitz that linebacker on the left of the screen, which is Carmichael for me. If you blitz him down and turn this into a 5-man rush, this is going to scream even if they slide protect right. So I slide protect right here, and you're going to see that the general counter to these A-gaps, if you just blitz this guy, it doesn't counter it anymore because then that guy just comes completely off the edge. And because this is a 3-4-odd defense, if you just let that left of screen linebacker come free just like that, he's coming directly at the quarterback, it's just about as fast as the A-gap. So once again, they just don't have any ability to block this blitz. Now, I just want to show you guys that, if they do audible around, because a lot of people ask me to show it against different formations. So let's just, audible to another formation. So we're in tight here. It's still going to be the same type of coverage deal. You're still going to press, pinch your D-line, shade your coverage underneath, and just move this guy over here. You're still responsible regardless of formation of really just that short middle of the field area. Your coverage responsibility doesn't really change. Ability-wise with this defense, other than the lurk artist, I just like to have the deep out zone KO on my outside corners, mid-zone too, because then with mid-zone, if they try to throw something quicker between, 10 to 20-ish yards, they'll also knock it out. With my safeties, I really like having mid-zone and then deep zone KO. Deep zone KO is so glitchy because it will activate on any deep zone, whether it's inside or outside. The hashes, you know what I'm saying? So that's a really good ability. A lot of these guys got a discounted now. So definitely use that on your safeties if you can. And just to show you again, this blitz is just going to scream, guys. It's really, really consistent. Now, there's one last thing I want to show you, which is how to adjust against the double corners, man. Everybody seems to be throwing these double corners, and it's actually really easy to do out of this defense because of it being cover 4 base. So again, if I just set up my base setup, which is to go and press my coverage, pinch my D-line, shade my coverage underneath, and then just move this guy over to center, I have pretty good coverage. However, a double corner route could beat this, and the reason why is, basically they're going to have this corner route getting underneath a deep zone. So if I want to take this away, I would just make an additional adjustment in coverage, which is to put the safety on the side of the field that they're going to run that corner route concept, the double corner, in a curl flat. Because remember, I put this at about, I changed it up 15 or 20 depending upon the exact way they're throwing this. But either way, it's going to do a good job, especially if he has mid-zone KO. He'll react a little bit better. It's going to be more of a guaranteed breakup situation or interception. Now, if I do this, I do want to put the other safety into an inside third, so he just takes away that seam. I don't want to leave the middle of the field naked like that. So this still just gives me, the flexibility to really take away, the short middle. But at the same time, I should, if I do something like this, I should watch the right seam, right off bat so they can't quick throw a seam. But, as long as I watch it for a split second, it's going to be clamped. So guys, I will try to show you this double corner concept here and show you guys how this curl flat locks it up. Might be a little hard to get the ball off here because you guys can see that pressure is screaming. But you guys can see what I'm saying. When you have a zone drop, purple zone at 15 to 20 yard depth, it's going to get underneath or right in the area you're trying to throw the shorter corner. And then, you're going to have the deep zone that's going to take away the deeper corner, and then the hard flat will take away anyone in the flat. I literally didn't cover anything here with my user as I didn't have to. The pressure still screamed up the A gap, and as you guys could see, I have all this covered. I have 53 in the flat, I have the safety for the quicker corner, and then I have 7 in the cover 4 deep zone for the deeper corner, and then I have the safety rotating to the middle to take away the seam. So everything's covered, man. This defense is really, really good. Definitely check it out. Again, multiple playbook. If you like that video, man, smash that like button. Show the love. Until next time, it's your boy Duke, and I'm out of here.